So this is the first video on my channel, and of course I had to start out with Skyblock, because, man, do I love this game mode. I keep on going back to it, and I have no idea why. It literally, I never make that much progress. I always just get the first little grindy bit. You know the deal. I have to get myself a pickaxe so I can get cobblestone, and then keep expanding and doing all that stuff. I want a little, like, pen area where I can get all of, like, the different animal types, because, of course, I want sheep so I can sleep, and cows so I can cow. But, yeah, every animal in Skyblock has a use, except for, like, chickens. I don't think chickens have a use. It's kinda useless, not gonna lie. You can automate them pretty well, actually. They're not that bad, but, if you like them, you suck. Ooh, okay, that's pretty good. I'm going to try and just speed this part of the process up, even though it's... Oh, why did I do that? That's actually really stupid. If I was patient, this would have happened over time. I don't know why I got this. We're going to keep it because it's going to be even more stupid if I throw it off the edge, but, yeah. We need to first get an 8x8 cube of, like, dirt, here that can spawn, grass. So, while we're doing this, I'm going to try and get underneath our island. But in order to do that, I might lose dirt, and I don't want to lose dirt. I need one of those blocks. No, I don't! No, I don't! Guys, oh my gosh. I've been doing this wrong my entire life, okay? The safest way by far to do this. And I get all the dirt. Oh my gosh. I've been doing this, so I've always mined that middle block underneath there to get under the island, but I don't know why. I don't understand why I'm, like, actually stupid. My mind's blown, and no one will understand why. The first step of our little area here is just grabbing as much of this dirt as we can. Now, in order to actually get all of it, we need to be able to also have a cobble gen that doesn't rely on the grass blocks as its actual thing of choice. So, here we go. Alright, now you're gonna see it come together. You're gonna be like, oh, wow, you're so good at this, Inferno. Ready? Okay. Right there. Right there. Alright, now we've got to grab a... We don't have to grab a shovel. We don't. Be smart. Be smart about this. And we're going to leave these trees here because they've been growing for a second, and I don't want to restart their progress, or that will be literally the reason that let's just say I won't be making another video if I do that. We're going to have to keep on getting some cobble. They keep on adding stuff like day counters and like coordinate stuff, but I just want to know what biome I'm in by like the like some actual like I want it to say it. Say it to me. Okay? I want to know. It would be so helpful. Oh, frick. I don't think that's good for this stage of the game. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Ooh. My calculations weren't far off. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh. That's actually... Let's just make sure this is an 8x8 to see if my math was that accurate. Oh my... Dude. I'm actually so proud of myself right now. Now we need probably, like, pens, because we want to keep these animals if we do gather them. So, if we're doing this, we should probably go around this direction. Okay. I'm just glad no hostile mobs spawned over here. There is that freaking lava pool, but I'm guessing in these, like, corners, it doesn't really reach, so... Kind of lucky there. We want about a 4-block pin for each. So we'd have this right here. That's 1 pin, 2 pin. We're going to just have 4 pins over here to put them in. So, alright. Here we go. And see how accurate my math was. Now, if we wait, and we're in the right biome, which, if we're not in the right biome, I'm gonna cry. I don't even know how I check what biome we're in, other than another world, maybe? Where's 00 at? DB. Frick. Frick. No. Oh. No. It's an ocean. Why? Why would you do... Why would... Scratch all my plans, guys. It looks like this seed isn't gonna let me do what I was wanting. Wait, did I add the gravestone add-on? Why is the gravestone add-on on? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna turn it off. Because thinking about it now, that's actually very nice. So, that area over there is now gonna be our mob spawning area. Not passive mobs, but like legitimate like mobs. What I'll do right now actually is repurpose all of these blocks into something different, okay? So these fences are just gonna kind of be moved out to the edges so that we can collect mobs when it's nighttime. Yeah, so now when it's nighttime, it will spawn mobs. And when it spawns mobs, we'll get more water. And with the water, we can spawn fish, which gets us more bones, and so on and so forth, and we can do great things, okay? We can do great things here. It's just a different strategy, guys. It's just a different strategy. Please tell me this is a good investment. Because we can't go in there with our stuff or we're going to lose all of it. Trees grow soon. Thank you. I placed you so you'd grow, but I don't know if you will. You're just so mean to me. So, actually, I think what our goal should be right now is getting a tree farm. The tree farm will get us wood. The wood will get us blocks that we can make a little, like, pond out of. The pond is where we'll get fish and so on and so forth, and the fish will keep on, like, will help us a lot. Okay. And that was the end of my pickaxe. I'm going to take that as a sign and move on to just staring blankly at this freaking pad. How am I going to do this? How am I going to go about this? Okay, let's just hope. Just hope. No, no. Why do you have to take one of my grass blocks? That's all I had. Why did I have to hit him off the edge? Because I could have got a grass block. Oh my gosh, why did I do that? That would have actually been so good. Why did I hit him? Why did I hit him? Oh, all the stages of grief in 5 seconds. Oh, but I can line it up. If we get another Enderman, we know that. Wait a minute, that's actually so cool. Wait, guys, we do one of these, and bro has to come over here. Dude, wait. Am I smart? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, bud. All I need you to do is not get hit off the edge. Oh my gosh. Oh. I don't even care anymore. This is probably the best night I've had, like, drop-wise, ever from this type of, like, farm design. I've actually gotten such good drops here. We're gonna wait till it's day, because we want to get as many drops as we can while it's nighttime, because we don't have a farm that can work at night. Now, if I can get freaking Enderman, dude, if I can get an Enderman, you're about to see me pop off, okay? Because I can move all of this dirt. We don't have to have any here. I can just place the dirt thing in there and know that I have it. Oh, that would have been so good. Okay. There are no mobs that are going to be spawning over there. Guaranteed. How my thing works over here, you break a block, right? This is actually a very common technique. Now we place the dirt block right here. I do concur. Boom, boom. Bam. Yes. Okay. Actually professional. Actually professional. You guys see that? That was awesome. Okay, so that is phenomenal. We have this stuff. I want to make sure I get every single sapling that drops. So let's go out here. Make a little bit of it's just like a 2-block wide type deal to make sure that we get all of the saplings as we, like, kind of, as they fall down. Okay, we got 2. 2 from this one, 3 from this one. Oh my gosh, that was actually beautiful. We want to immediately place this back down. That's going to be our cue to move it down to here, into these corners, so that we can get more growing. That also is our cue to start making our way into a bigger area. So, here we go. So we want to make our tree farm a little bit, not a lot farther away, but like a little bit farther away than what is right here. Just to feel a little bit of separation here. And we want 3 blocks from the edge to make extra certain that none of these trees are gonna fall. We have to do 4 wide so that it looks nice. Now, this side only has 2 because we're gonna be expanding out that way. Now, I think what I'd want to do is make this into a moat underneath this. Like, think about that. Like, this is like a bridge crossing over a little moat, and that moat is where I grind fish. So we want the moat to be probably about 44 blocks long and about 5 blocks high. So each wall would be 44 by 5. Just simplify it to make a calculation that easy. 48 by 5. 48 by 5 that would be 3 stack plus 5. That's 4 stack. That is okay, so we need about 3 stacks of logs for that. So we need to get to the tree grind, dude. Okay. We also want to grab some of the dirt from the inside here. So, where's our 2x2 center? I'm gonna start with those. Okie dokie. Now. Ooh, okay, there's our other tree. Okay, we go put these 2 over here. Come on, Enderman. Come on. You spawned once, you can spawn again. Wait. By the way, we can actually... I don't know why I didn't think about this before. Here we go. We can do this. This. Okay. Now we can make sure our trees are still growing while we are waiting. Something we do probably also want to do is start on our fishing. Okay. Now we can fish while also being in hopefully spawn distance. Dude, yes, we're actually kind of getting progress right now, dude. I was actually kind of like worried that we weren't going to be making that much progress, but I mean, we still got like 30 minutes left on this session, and we're doing golden, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're making a whole new row. Here, we replant all these. Oh, okay, now I can just go to fishing. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we can keep on getting these guys. We'll deposit this apple because we're going to need that for later. People who don't know, even without villages, even without weakness potions, you can still get villagers. But for that to happen, you need to have the apple, and then something that we desperately need, but we're gonna have to find an area where we can actually do that. We need pigs. We'll do that in another episode, though. I'll go into more detail. Start by getting a whole nother row here. I guess while we're waiting, I would again rather keep fishing because we're gonna need food. We're already kind of like juggling our food needs. I want to keep this as less strategic and more like actually trying to survive. I don't want to like death reset so that I can actually have my hunger back, you know? I'm gonna get ahead of the game a little bit and extend our thing another section. I'm kind of anticipating that we're gonna have a burst in trees once these guys actually start growing. Then we just add a little bit more grass here. 16 trees growing at one time. We're getting about a stack and 16 every time this starts growing. Yeah. This is the start, bud. About to have a whole lot of trees. I don't know how many trees we want to be like planting, honestly, but we need to be able to get a lot for that freaking moat. Probably get both a mob and a tree at the same time here. Yeah, we've got a couple. That is a guy with a shovel, which isn't too bad. Especially if it has silk touch, that would be great. Just one guy not off the edge, please. Not off the edge. Frick! I'm off the edge. I lost our things. Piss me off, not gonna lie. Alright, bud. You're gonna go off the edge, so I can actually get my stuff back. Alright. What are we at here? What's our stuff? Not too bad. Just gonna grab ourselves this. This farm is kind of getting out of hand over here, if you cannot see that. So we want to get all of these leaves out. We just lost a whole lot of saplings by letting these guys grow. Basically, since they grow so close together, we don't get as many saplings. But we also can't sacrifice the resources to spread them farther apart, so we just kind of have to be watchful and try and get to them quicker. At the very least, I think the strat is going to be chop the leaves, then chop the log. Ooh, that's a big boy. That guy's going to be really good for saplings. First, I'm going to get the logs. just kind of boom. When I get to the top of this tree here, and we're gonna go layer by layer, getting all the saplings we can. Okay, so we've got it replanted. There is 16 there, and we've got 20 in here, so we can literally more than double the amount of size here. But we need to grab ourselves enough cobble to do that. Okay. That is all of it. I don't know what our freaking thumbnail is gonna be for this, dude. All we did for this video was make a tree farm. You know, maybe we only got a tree farm, but it's a pretty good little tree farm. And we're slowly but surely getting rid of this guy, this little platform here. We just need that freaking Enderman to spawn. So, I mean, I'm gonna end it off here. This is our first little video. My goal for this channel is to do a video every week. So that's what I'm doing here. Just quick little videos to do that. I also will be doing probably about 3 streams a week. So that'll be Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We'll all have streams. And then I'm going to try and do 1 short. But that's, the short I'm not promising. I'm not very into those, but I'm thinking I'll like edit down some stream clips into those. So anyway, guys, this was just to kind of kick off my channel. I'm sorry if it was kind of lackluster. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching.